December 15th, 2019, the 15th day of Whiskey Advent with the Scotch Whisky Advent Calendar 6th edition. What's it going to be today? Stay tuned for the Whiskey Whistle. Have a holly jolly Christmas, my whiskey friends. Mark here at Whiskey Whistle on YouTube, sharing a little whiskey awesomeness from Winnipeg, the center of North America, bringing you day 15, Sunday, the 15th day of Whiskey Advent with the Scotch Whisky Advent Calendar. Let's get that opened. Oh, I saw it already. Right over there in the corner. Day 15. Let's get our little pog out. Ooh, careful, don't drop it. Got it. All right, let's get that whiskey out. Got it. All right. You see it there? Oh, I see what that is. It's the Lost Distillery Company. Very cool. I'm really excited about that. Let's see, what do we have here? The Lost Distillery Company Blended Malt Scotch Whiskey, Losset Archivist. Now, I don't know anything about this. I know that's one of their main brands, this Losset. Archivist. I don't know why it's called Archivist. I'll have to research that after the fact. This is 46% ABV, and the region is various. We've got our Scotch Whisky Advent Calendar glass, and we'll get it poured. Make sure you check out my rankings from yesterday's video on the 14th. I'll update that again this coming Saturday. That'll be the 21st. A little bit more, Mark. There. All right. That's about a 25 milliliter pour. Certainly more than enough to check it out. And we've got our Losset Archivist here. First of all, let's check the color out for this Losset Archivist, shall we? Let's see what we have here. It looks pretty light, much lighter than the first, the Toemore. All right, so what do you see there for color for this Losset Archivist? A light gold, isn't it? And I believe this is natural in color. That's a pale gold or a slightly, not quite fully dark straw, like a medium straw color. Certainly beautiful. And let's check the legs out while we're at it. Now, somebody was asking why Rocky hasn't come back in the video again. I may have to invite Rocky to come back and have a little smell with me. All right, so the legs for Losset Archivist. Here we go. What do we see there for legs? Pretty brisk legs. Already down to the bottom. But showy enough, and they're thick enough that I can safely say I think we've got a medium body here. Beautiful. Well, time to check out the nose for Losset Archivist. Make sure you share your nose with me here on YouTube or on Twitter at WhiskyWhistle, Instagram as well. Oh, hello Pete. I wasn't expecting that. Oh yes, that's peaty. It is a little bit tart. Some earthy peat. I feel like that's a Highland peat. If I had to guess, I would say that's an Ardmore, but who knows? Earthy, dusty. Then I've got a sweet, well, not as sweet. I've got a slightly sour apple coming through here. Applesauce that you made yourself, and then it's gone a little bit brown. It's rusted a little bit. Baked potato on a barbecue. Baked carrots. This is like a winter meal. Barbecued hamburger patties. A hint of salt there. This is kind of nice. Well, let's check out the palate together. Cheers, folks. Much bigger peat on the palate than the nose gives away. And I'll stay with Ardmore. It could also be Kulila. It's got a nice sweet peaty note to it. Now I know this is a blended malt, so we could have an unpeated something sweeter in a sherry cask mixed with something like an Ardmore to give it that sort of sweet, peaty, sherry style of whiskey. It's very nice. A hint of sherry in there. I think there's a bit of bourbon as well. Bourbon matured, peaty whiskey with a little bit of sherry, maybe second fill sherry, unpeated whiskey. So that could all be Ardmore. Could be two different types of Ardmore mixed with something else to just make that blend a little more round. There's a sort of stone, hot stone type note. Burning cedar wood. That sweet apple I mentioned is now a baked apple. A little bit of a newsprint. The finish is sweet, medium peat, a little bit dry, lots of vanilla. There's vanilla throughout this whole whiskey, which is very nice. Sweet vanilla, cinnamon, like a pudding. Then you got this smoke that wafts around. I'm enjoying this quite a lot. Rocky, come on, come on. That's a boy. Come on now, come. All right. Well, Rocky, how are you doing? Say hi to everybody. Say hello. Hello. Well, Rocky, we have here our Losset Archivist. Do you want to see how it smells? He burped. Do you like that smell? He gave it a good whiff. Let's see what he thinks. Just the tiniest little bit on my finger. Wave it around to get that alcohol off. Oh no, that's not his style. No, he does not want to even look at it. Well, you sure? Oh, you're a darling, hey? He's like his mother. He's not into the peat at all. Hey? Are you? You're not into the peat at all, are you? No, he doesn't even like my breath. Okay, buddy. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Well, that's from Rocky. Let's add a little bit of water. We will add just a couple of drops. Maybe 3. 1 and 2 and 3. There. 46% ABV for this whiskey is ideal, in my opinion, for drinking strength. I don't think you really need to add water to make it easier to drink in terms of ABV. But again, you may just end up with something unique, something different coming through on the nose, on the palate, on the finish. Let's check it out. Losset Archivist with water. Cheers. Let's check the nose out. The dryness is toned down, a little bit more peat. A little bit less of that tart note that I noticed. Sweeter overall. Vanilla, maybe even a little bit of maple. Oh, now I am getting a menthol note here. Interesting. All right, the palate with water. Cheers. More of that vanilla, like a lemon vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of ginger, a little bit sweeter overall, a little bit less smoky. The peat has toned down somewhat. The finish is largely unchanged, and I have to say this is a very nice whiskey as well. I really enjoyed the Toymore. I quite like this a lot. Well, it's time to get on to the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score for Losset Archivist from the Lost Distillery Company. What is that going to be, folks? It's going to be 85 out of 100. You heard it, 85 out of 100 is the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score for Losset Archivist from the Lost Distillery Company. Let me know what your score for that would be. And I won't talk about the rankings, but a little bit below the Toymore for me overall. I do quite like this. I would buy this definitely. 85 points. Delicious stuff. Good value. Well, hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you leave your comments. Tell me what your thoughts are on this whiskey. And if you've just joined WhiskyWhistle for the first time, hit the subscription button right here, that little emblem. Hit the bell so you're notified of the future Whiskey Whistles. Ding, ding. And if you've been watching lots of Whiskey Whistle and you're enjoying the content, why not become a patron and join the Whiskey Whistle crew on Patreon? Patreon.com/WhiskyWhistle. See you for Monday, December 16th. Goodbye now.